and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Casey Mize.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And a foul ball. On the ground to first, and that goes foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air, left side. Green makes the catch, and there's one gone. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one misses. 3-2 now. With the shift on, hits right into it. Fires across the diamond, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vaughn Grissom. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Angels go down 1-2-3. The Tigers coming up, no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Jose Soriano. What do you have on him, Singy?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. It's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be, because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy? Finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. No chance on the throw. He beats it out.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw.
Yeah, no question. Man at first with 1 gone. Now here's the Detroit catcher. There's one. Out. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We move on to the second here at Comerica. No score. And we're back. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Jorge Soler.
This ball's chopped on the ground. The throw to first. One up, one down. At the plate, Wade Meckler. This one in the air. Keith puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Joe Adele. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Angels go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Detroit, here's Riley Green. That gets by him. And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. The 1-1 is fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second, over to first, safe.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Stepping in, Spencer Torkelson. Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Runner takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, 1 out. And now, Wenzel Perez. Inside, almost got him.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
At the belt and fires. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Into the corner, but foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2.
I got 3 and 2.
Gage Workman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Gage Workman.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one missed. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. How you lead digs in now. Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases loaded. 2 down. That one 95 to finish him off.
Oh, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. Here's a speed threat. Oswald Peraza. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That's off the mark. 2-2. Stays alive. That to right, McKinstry. And out number 1 on the grab. So up next, Donovan Walton. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now here is Logan O'Hoppe. That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. 2 outs, bases empty. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Angels held in check, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Colton Keith. And a 1-1. And that's fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
The batter number 7. Shortstop.
Now here is Kevin McGonigal.
McGonigal.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, but it's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. The 1-1. Foul ball there. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's inside. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man at second. And that's in the dirt. 3-2 now. Here's a high chopper and a foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's a 1-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back on to the fourth. And now Zach Neto. That's a strike. And the count 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Fourth inning underway, no score. That one is upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And the Angels are gone in order. And we are still scoreless. Bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. Next offering is fouled back. And it goes just foul. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trout settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Spencer Torkelson. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez. That misses the zone. 2-1. That one the other way. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And up next for Detroit, Gage Workman.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Two on, 1 out. And now it's even up.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Yeah, the batter now, How You Lead. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Coming around third is Torkelson. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Colt Keith. Just missed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And there's the ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Kevin McGonigal up next for the Tigers. He goes down looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Detroit, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jorge Soler. Next pitch is downstairs.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Wade Meckler getting ready to hit.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
Joe Adell.
Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Perez tracks it down for the out. Back at Comerica Park, now the number 2 hitter, Kevin McGonigal. On the ground right side. Peraza fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ryan Zefferjohn preparing to come on if needed. Suter also getting ready. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good eye in that spot. High fly ball out towards left center. Meckler on the move and makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. This one high in the air to left center. Green going after it. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Donovan Walton, the next to hit for the Angels. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
And just like that, the perfect game bid is no more. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now here is Logan O'Hoppe. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
2 on, 1 out. Zach Neto now at the plate. Activity in the bullpen. Will Vest getting loose out there. Vanesco getting cranked up as well. Walton, the lead runner at second. O'Hoppe over at first with 1 away. Outside, ball 3. Mike Trout in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, 1 out. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's Trout. 2 outs. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Zefferjohn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. Fought off foul. And that one popped in the air, left field. Meckler. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Spencer.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Movement in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Now it's 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that extends the inning. Next is the designated hitter, Gage Workman. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the sweeper misses. Zefferjohn with a move to first. And he's back in safely. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. It's the Tigers 1 and the Angels nothing.
Pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Will Vest.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Jorge Soler. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is lifted in the air. Perez makes the catch, and that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brent Suter.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game leading off. How you Lee. And now 2 balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's down and in. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting.
Now the 3rd baseman, Colt Keith. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering is downstairs. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now Kevin McGonigal. This one in the air. Walton under it. Nabs it. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 1 and the Angels nothing. Back here in Detroit, we go to the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. A solo shot. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes the Tigers manager. New pitcher for the Tigers, Ricky Vanasco. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Adam Frazier. He represents the go-ahead run. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Donovan Walton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him. One away. Donovan Walton, the next to hit for the Angels. One down, base is empty. Falling behind 2-1. And that one upstairs. Logan O'Hoppe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And that's downstairs and outside.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Mike Trout would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
And there's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Fastball is outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The run scores from second. It's an RBI. RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels. Lee tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. Angels 2 and the Tigers 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Saucedo.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That's hard hit on the line. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
And the count 1-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. And that quickly 2 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a miss. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball misses down and away. Spencer Torkelson, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tigers fail to make any noise, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Finnegan. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. That misses the zone. 2-1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Tigers bullpen with some action. Brennan Hanafy up and loosening in the pen. Holton, the lefty, warming up as well. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. One and two here, and there's a ball. Three-two now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
So digging in, Joe Adell. He's coming off a big swing of the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game.
And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Here's Adam Frazier. Two outs. There goes the runner. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kirby Yates.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
1-run game, bottom 9. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Yates hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Wenzel.
He's 2 outs away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. One down, base is empty. And that is out of play. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Oh, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Hit on the ground to short, and there's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Swings through that.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next to hit for Detroit, Colton Keith. Ball to strike. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.